I do think that the school calendar seems to be stuck in the 1950s. It's designed for a world where women stayed at home.
Back to this conversation. It is the wrong take to look at changing the school holiday calendar. Why is that the question always being asked with things like this? Why are we not asking why workers' rights have been exploited to expect us to work more than we've ever done before, so parents are spending less time with their children? That clip's taken from this morning, where it's been revealed that it could cost over £1,000 per child looking at childcare over summer holidays, which I completely agree is ridiculous and needs to change. But what I don't want to see changing is the length of the summer holidays, because children need it. They need it to be children. And the 6-week holidays haven't changed in my lifetime. But ask yourself the question, what has changed? Well, lots of families have changed from being a 1-income family to a 2-income family. Most of those 2-income families at the minute still struggling to make ends meet every month. The fact that in the past more grandparents were retired, had the freedom to look after their children. Because I was very fortunate when I was younger that whenever there was a school holiday, that we were shipped, me and my brothers, to North Wales where my granddad and nana lived. And don't get me wrong, we used to love it. Absolutely love spending time with them. It's only as an adult I realise now that my mum and dad did it so that they could have a break. Because there is this notion that for you to be a good parent, you need to provide for your children, therefore you need to work. But so many of us are working jobs now where you're expected to work more hours than you've ever worked before. You are attached to your work 24 hours a day through your emails on your phone. And so actually what's ending up happening is we are spending, as a generation of parents, it seems, less time with our own children than previous generations. And that guilts us. That guilts us to think that any time we do spend with our children has to be amazing all the time. Children can no longer be bored. We have to go out and spend, I don't know how much on a day out every time, because they are few and far between. You know, a lot of families who are fortunate enough to be able to go on holiday put that on a pedestal now, because that quality time you get to spend with your children on holiday when you are away from the hustle and bustle of everyday life is more important now than ever before. And we put it above everything else, even school. I completely get it. I get why parents feel like this. But to turn around and say, well, what we need to do is shorten school holidays. No. Let's have a word with the businesses. How are you making work flexible? How are you supporting these parents so that they can be happier because they're able to spend time with their own children? Because let me tell you, as a teacher, the last couple of weeks of this term, been a write-off, right? Teachers, we're done. We're spent. The children, they've clocked out. They've checked out. They're ready for the break. Because school is full on. It's hard. It's challenging for so many children, and still a wonderful safe space for the majority. But it's hard, and children need a break sometimes from that. And during that break, they should be able to spend quality time with their parents. Because just a reminder that school is there to educate. It's not there for childcare. And it's important to make a note here that, again, this year we have lost over 40,000 teachers, right? That has come down. Last year it was 42,000. It's just over 40,000 this year. What do you think is going to happen if we were all of a sudden to change the school holidays so teachers don't get that time? Do you think that's going to improve things, really? Do you? I hear from so many parents, I just want kids to be kids. I don't want them growing up too fast. Which makes me laugh when it comes from parents who give their kids devices at such a young age, so they're being exposed to the most inappropriate content. But that's an argument for another day. I completely agree. I think kids need to be kids. And the summer holidays are a great chance for them to explore and expand their minds beyond the academic world of education, build relationships, build friendships. And you know what? Actually have time to just be bored. And look, I know I'm ranting. As a knackered teacher at the end of another academic year, you've only got to look at the state of the bags under my eyes. And I know students are the same. They need the break. And this is the thing with schools. We are not going to be able to solve this problem. And it's ridiculous, costing over £1,000 per child for childcare during summer holidays. Schools are not going to be the solution to that. Schools will carry on going above and beyond to do everything to educate and keep children safe. Let's ask the same question of businesses and employers. What are they doing going above and beyond to help parents and putting things in place to support those parents? They're the questions that need asking.